Hello there. I know I shouldn't say this, but has the younger generation helped bring this on themselves? So some recent data from a property consultancy firm, Dataloft, of 150,000 young people shows that 40% of the under 30s are facing a cost of renting crisis, as they are now spending more than 30% of their pay on rent, a level that is considered as unaffordable. And with the state of house building in this country, coupled with a population rising by at least 200,000 a year, driven by inward migration, this means property will remain a valuable commodity. But maybe not to buy, but definitely to rent, as I'll come on to in a minute. Now, we're constantly being told that the younger generation is the tolerant, open generation with no xenophobia or bigotry. They welcome everyone from around the world into the country with open arms, in any numbers. They are progressive and vote woke, we're told. And I do wonder if any of those young voters could afford a 2-week holiday stay in 4-star accommodation, let alone for months. So have the youngsters shot themselves in the foot with their ever-increasing calls for diversity? Now, there is talk of a huge house price crash coming, but it never really pans out that way. Prices slide for a few years, yes, but as they slide, people decide to buy in at the price they are comfortable with, in the belief the slide will then reverse, so slowing the whole process down until the government finds a way to pump yet more cash into the housing market to get prices on the up again and saving the banks in the process. Now, this upcoming crash they talk about isn't going to be based on reduced demand for housing or on oversupply of property. No, it is projected to be as a result of people being unable to service their mortgages as interest rates go up. They are then forced to sell or they get repossessed, allowing some people to secure a bargain. But that's a very small minority. But now there is a new dynamic on the block. Huge companies are being built up, preparing to start bulk buying property to rent out at scale. And repossessions will be a good start for them, because their buying power will be far more than first-time buyers can afford, with the potential that they will make a bit of a killing during this cost of living crisis as it deepens. They can very quickly buy houses from under the distressed homeowners, then possibly rent them back to them, an arrangement I'm sure that the government would give its full support to. And if not, eject and rent it out to someone else anyway. But because there is a growing demand for housing as the population grows and a stagnant building process, then the rents these companies could charge will make theirs a very good investment. And as they grow, they will quickly snap up all available properties. Because it's the long-term rent, not the one-off sale, that will be bringing in the bucks in the future. So this younger generation could end up as Generation Rent. But then so will every generation that follows them. But will they be happy?